What's up guys, RussLyman here and welcome to this week's vlog video. I'll be taking apart the interior of my Scion XA and I'll be doing some custom work on my blue turtle shell cargo carrier. Coming up. Russ, what you doing? Russ, what you doing? Russ, what you doing? Let's find out. Alright guys, it's another day and I'm going to be taking the headliner out of the car so we could cover it in fabric. I got to take apart all the stuff inside to pull the headliner down. It's quite a process, but we're parked under the shade, so hopefully it won't be too bad.
Funny how the story goes, little hope but bigger dreams. They try to bring a sucker down, singing louder than the crowd. Feeling brand new, keep pushing forward, it's gonna save you. Never look down, love, not when we shine so bright. The sun is getting warmer, but when we soar away among the clouds, the sky is just a border, but when we're floating up like helium. Me up like lemonade, we both know it's bittersweet.
Okay, once you got all the pieces out of the car, the headliner is free to come out. So I like to work from front to back and I remove the visors, the oh shit handles, and the pillars, and got them all organized, put them in a box, and any screws, so I wouldn't lose them, I put back. And make sure if you're disconnecting the seat belt that you put the harness back.
Put the candle back.
I put the bolt back in and made sure it was secure because I'm going to be driving around without the headliner while I finish it. So you want to make sure you're safe while you're driving. So yeah, I never took a headliner out with a sunroof in it, so we'll see how that goes, but here goes nothing.
It's forever young. Listen the rhythm, I'm feeling brand new. Keep pushing forward, it's gonna save you. Never look down, love, not when we shine so bright. I know the sun is getting warmer, but when we soar.
Well, there it is. It wasn't too bad to get it out. I still have to get the piece that covers the sunroof when you want to shade it. I have to see how that comes out. But all in all, not too bad.
Way among the clouds, the sky is just a border, but when we're floating up like helium.
Okay, it's a little more involved just to get this little piece out, but you have to get your 10mm socket and take out the bolts that are here, here, and one up front. Then push the little tabs on the plastic piece right here so you can pull this out of the way here. Leave this bracket right here. And I had to use a regular flat one here. It wouldn't work with my ratchet. Just to get in there, to get the leverage. Pop that out. Now this has some play in it. And you have to go to Harbor Freight and pick up one of these tiny little screwdrivers so you can get into a narrow spot, because there is a screw back here holding this little plastic piece on. And you can bend it down just enough so you can get to the screw. And the piece comes off. They can't make it easy. Okay, now we got our headliner out and the sunroof piece as well. So we got our tape measure and we're gonna get an accurate measurement of how much fabric we need to cover this. I'd say about 78 inches long. This way it gives us some wraparound. And since we pulled this out separately, we could always cover just this piece with a different type of fabric. So when we pull it over, it has a different graphic. Maybe I can get a decal that says Nintendo. You can do anything to customize it or just put it in the same so it all flows good. Another thing I want to take care of on the car is the roof rack. It's just a universal roof rack I bought on eBay and it fits okay, but I'm always so nervous of the roof rack ripping off the car. Being on the highway with this shell and everything, you can never be too safe. So I'm gonna bolt it to the car. Now that we have the headliner out and all the insides, I can access some points and get some bolts in there.
Let's just do what you want to. Please don't be polite, cause I like your attitude.
Alright guys, so we finished all bolting the roof rack on. I put a lot of silicone on the bolts that I put through the inside of the roof and then silicone all on the outside, screwing it in with a washer so it's nice and secure and no water is going to be getting in there. We also did some work on the turtle shell. I added some special latches to keep the front part closed. A lot of times when I was driving on the highway, it would open just a little bit because the latch on the side had some play in it. So I got these latches off eBay. They pull it tight and you can adjust it. And I painted them so they kind of blend in so you don't really notice it. So all in all, the shell's looking pretty awesome. I added 2 bolts to the side of it so this way the shell doesn't shift from side to side and it stays center to where it is located on the car. So this way it's always perfect. That's all we ended up getting to this week. I didn't get a chance to pick out the fabric or apply it, so that'll be in the coming weeks. But stay tuned for that. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this week's vlog video. And this week's comment shout out goes to Juan Roland, and he said, wow! I gotta say, I do love the main colors that you added, Russ, and also that yellow fits perfectly. Can't wait to see it at the Expo. Well, thanks so much, Juan. If you guys don't know what he's talking about, he means Retro World Expo. It's coming up in a very few weeks on September 8th and 9th at the Hartford Convention Center in Hartford, Connecticut. So if you guys haven't got tickets already, check the link down below and grab them. My car will be on display both days and I'll be there so you could come find me and say hello. In case you guys haven't seen it, I did a collaboration video with my buddy Josh from the channel Your Player 2. We give you tips and tricks on how to improve your pickup videos. So be sure to check that out and leave a comment on that video and say, hey, RussLyman sent me. And speaking of shout outs, another special shout out to my buddies, the Cartridge Club. They're currently at 88 subscribers and they're on their way to their first 100. If you guys haven't checked their channel out already, head over there and see if you want to subscribe. They put out a lot of different content and they have a cool website to go along with it where they do games monthly and talk about it. All that information will be in the description down below. It's all about helping the community and banding together, guys. You guys know I run the YouTuber of the month and JLove81 is the winner this month, so if you guys haven't checked out my YouTuber of the month video and checked out all the nominees on there, be sure to do so as well. Let's support each other, guys, and this is how the community grows. And I want to give a special shout out to all my Patreon supporters, Joey Ellis, George Sandoval, Joe Sheevy, David Apuzzo, Maynard, Dr. Pest, and everyone on my Patreon page. If you wish to support me for as little as $1 a month, I'd super duper appreciate it. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you don't miss any awesome content that I put out. And guys, as always, I'm RussLyman, and I'll see you next video. I got you. God, that'd be so difficult.